This is an unsanctioned match, man. Seth Rollins doesn't have to wait. They're going right after. Oh, wow. Right back in the ring. Here we go. Triple H versus Seth Rollins, unsanctioned match at WrestleMania 33. Guys, we're going to talk about it, break it down, and give my predictions for this match. Let's be honest here. This is one of the better storylines going. It's one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most because the creator storyline is very interesting. For those who know, I'm a big writing fan, and I'm a big fan of looking at things, especially logically and story-based. And one of the things that really makes sense is Max Landis' stuff. Max Landis, for those who don't know, did Wrestling Isn't Wrestling. And in Wrestling Isn't Wrestling, Triple H is a guy that has protected himself, surrounded himself with ways to protect his kingdom in a way. He's done things in a way that, while he is the creator and he's ultimately in control, really he's just constantly overshadowed. He's worried about everything. Like, think back to the day about everybody he used to face, the ways he used to win, the ways he used to surround himself with people to protect himself and his own interests. And then now you have this storyline between Seth Rollins and Triple H, which has been fantastic. You have Seth Rollins, who's selling the knee injury, getting re-injured, whether or not he's going to make it to WrestleMania, and they're facing off in an unsanctioned match between him and Triple H. And the one thing that I think is key here, especially when you look at the history of WrestleMania, is Triple H and the Authority may be too much on TV and people may get upset, but at WrestleMania, Triple H puts people over. Triple H is the guy. He's put over guys like Daniel Bryan. He's put over, he's going to put over, hopefully, Seth Rollins. Although this is the one year I would not like him to put over Seth Rollins. Although he did beat Sting, and a lot of people are really upset that he beat Sting. But if he can beat WCW, he can beat the past to prove back in the day, he may not have been the top dog in WCW, but when it came to it, beating the top guy from WCW, he was able to do it. But then he can't beat his own WWE superstars, the own creations that he helped mold into something big, such as Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns overshadowing him. Triple H is the guy that is able to go in and do this kind of stuff. And the way he insulated himself, the way he kept attacking Seth Rollins, the way that he had this mindset, to me, is huge. Because in like an unsanctioned match like this, right, like he should be selling the knee. Seth Rollins, I think he should definitely get attacked pre-match. As he's coming out, he should get attacked from behind. Although you're not going to get the grand Triple H entrance, and everybody knows we're getting the grand Triple H entrance, so we know that's probably not going to happen. But when you truly think about it, I mean, man, you could have like Samoa Joe, because you still do not have Samoa Joe on the card, right? So you could have Samoa Joe come out and pre-match attack Triple H. Like I had said that if Seth Rollins wasn't able to compete, you could have Sami Zayn kind of fill in for him. You could have Sami Zayn have to go through Samoa Joe and ultimately to face Triple H to help get Sami Zayn over even more, and then now he's just in the Battle Royale. He's not really filling in for him. So when you look at a guy like Triple H and you look at Samoa Joe and everything that's happening, having him attack him before the match for the creator, having him bring him all the way down to the ring, throw his like lifeless body sitting in the middle of the ring, that would be sweet. Like, as he's in the ring, as Seth Rollins, like, hobbles his way out there, Samoa Joe Kokita clutches him in the middle of the ring. He passes out, and then Triple H makes his grand entrance and allows a couple minutes for Seth Rollins to recover. And you really get Seth Rollins over, because a lot of people were pissed that Seth Rollins was not a face. Why is Seth Rollins not a face? Why is Seth Rollins, why are they still going the heel route? Well, this is a way they don't have to. They could definitely put him over. And I think this is a way to do it, because you get Samoa Joe involved in WrestleMania. And then Samoa Joe could be like, H, I literally destroyed Seth Rollins for you. How could you not beat him? And you could ultimately further that storyline down the road. So I definitely think there's ways for WWE to do this. Even if if Seth Rollins isn't able to fully compete, maybe he is. There's a lot of people speculating that the injury was just to sell a storyline, and that there's nothing wrong with that. WWE is scripted. So if Seth Rollins' knee has never been injured this whole time, and it's all been for story, there's nothing wrong with that, right? This is an unsanctioned match. That means somebody could possibly get involved. And another thing that could possibly happen, like if you think about it, he's got this thing, Matt. Imagine this scenario. So you have, earlier in the night, you have Dean Ambrose beat Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is one of Triple H's creations down in NXT. He helped mold him. You have The Undertaker, Roman Reigns beats The Future. And then you have Seth Rollins take out Triple H. And as like somebody tries to interfere, the Shield reunite. Like, there's so many things WWE can do with this WrestleMania card that a lot of people are really upset about and being like, yo, I don't know, man. This WrestleMania card is looking weak. Well, I mean, I know it's looking weak, but there's a lot of things they can do to make this WrestleMania card great, and this is one of them. Like, I still would prefer, you know, Triple H versus Seth Rollins, like, straight up. Like, just let him go at it. But I think attacking him before the match would be huge. Like, allowing Seth Rollins even more to get over. Because, yes, beating Triple H is one thing, right? Like, it would be a huge win for him to knock off the Creator. But at the same time, it'd be an even bigger win if the guy he tries to take out overcomes him. So then, yes, he took out the Creator, but then he could face somebody like Samoa Joe, and Triple H would be like, I demand you to face him. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different things WWE can do here. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's got the Sting bat now. Why does he not want to use the bat? It's a no-holds-barred match, man. He's like, I just don't want to use it. Not at all. Ooh, the nice step up enziguri. Exactly like it happened on Monday Night Raw. I will say this, though. If he was super hurt, would he be able to do the step up enziguri? Would that hurt the knee a little bit as I look at Triple H? Just gloating it. Oh, he's telling him to suck it. After everything, he's taking a beating. And then he's just out of nowhere. Triple H spine buster. Triple H. Listen to the crowd. They're getting behind him. The Creator. He feels it. Oh, man. DDT on the outside. This is where I am super hopeful, right? Because even Shane and AJ is the same thing. There's different ways they can go, and there's different dimensions they're able to do. Like right now, Seth Rollins isn't able to counter anything. He's able to just beat him up. Now, this is an unsanctioned match. So Triple H can essentially, after last year losing to Roman Reigns straight up, after losing to Daniel Bryan straight up, he finally has insulated himself in a match that anything goes. That there are no rules. This is his game. This is his yard. There's nothing that stops him from seemingly coming out on top. And if he doesn't come out on top, that should say something, right? He's put himself in a position that he can give himself an out. Like if he loses, well, what did you do, Samoa Joe? Why couldn't you finish the job? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that Triple H has done so differently with this build. And this is one of the reasons it's one of my favorite, because if you look at the long story arc, especially the way Max Landis talks about it, I highly suggest you go look at his feet up to my knees, where he literally breaks it down, like everything that has been happening with Triple H over the years. And when you honestly think about it, as a writer, I'm happy as hell. Like, I truly believe in the way they kind of went about things. And I'll be honest with you, man, I'm so excited for this match. As Seth Rollins scoping him up. Oh, he's going for the big knee. Triple H is busted wide open. All right, Triple H. We're going to put him off the buckle. Oh, he's going to hit him with a pedigree. The pop-up pedigree. Middle of the ring. Now, if you remember, this has been going back a year. Triple H teaching Seth Rollins to use the pedigree and then using against him. The ultimate betrayal. The Creator. To lose by his own move. Is he... Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Seth can't believe it. He's delivered Triple H's own move twice to him. Although I really want him to hobble on the knee. So in the real match, I don't think it would be necessarily as aggressive as this. That's one of the things I want to make clear, because it does seem like Seth Rollins is being the super aggressor when it should, in fact, be Triple H. All right, let's try that knee shot again. Oh, no. Triple H gets out of the way. He runs right back at him. And then the spine buster. Triple H taking a beating the whole match, and then out of nowhere, Seth Rollins able to power out. Triple H can't believe it. Oh, wow, his hands were glitching a little bit there. We don't want that to happen. Triple H, there he goes. Now he's working on the knee. He's going back to what brought him to the dance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And there it is. Out of nowhere when you think he's going to hit it. Triple H, the pedigree from Seth frickin' Rollins to finally bury him. Although we should have had the Samoa Joe beatdown. If you really wanted to do it, we should have had the Samoa Joe beatdown. But we're going to put down the controller. That's it. Triple H is going to lose by his own finishing move. Middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is able to overcome everything. He's able to overcome the pre-match beatdown. He's able to overcome... He's able to overcome Triple H going after the knee, the thing that set him up. He's essentially, he was put in the position to be the guy. And Seth Rollins isn't a B+ player. Triple H knows that. He created him. Although it would be crazy if there was a turn where Triple H knew him and Seth were in on it the whole time, and they're like, yeah, we created this. Like a huge turn where you didn't expect it to happen, and they were all working together at the same time. Man, that'd be insane if you think about it. But Seth Rollins getting the victory at WrestleMania. The fans can pop, although I'm not counting out a Triple H victory here. I really am not, and you shouldn't either. So until next time, it's what's up, you think? Who's going to win the match? We'll see you all later.